Welcome to the Rich TV Live podcast. I am your host, Richard D'Souza, and today we're going to talk about the biggest breaking news in the world of stocks and the world of crypto. Hope you're having a great day. It is a green day in the markets, so hallelujah, we're having a green day. It's been tough sledding. Markets have been really red over the last month or so, and it's been tough. The markets have been tough. It's been hard to find good trades out there. Been hard to find good deals out there. It's been a tough market because, to be honest with you, most stocks have been up and overbought all year. And that's not really the best environment to be buying stocks. It's better to buy stocks and cryptos when they're down. And last year, everything was down. I was buying last year. This year, everything's been up. I've been selling this year. I haven't sold my crypto. I'm holding my crypto because there's some catalysts coming next year and the year after that I believe are going to take Bitcoin and Ethereum higher. And there's some huge news that just came out on Ripple yesterday. So let's talk about it right here, right now, exclusively with your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. Now, if you like these videos, I must remind you, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're alive for future updates, future videos, future news, shows, and trending topics, CEO interviews, chart analysis, you name it, we trade it. And let's take a look at what's going on in the markets right here and right now, shall we? All right, here we go. We're going to go through these big moves that are happening in the markets today. And we're going to start off with, I want to actually talk about Ripple first, because I thought this was really big news. And I think it's extremely important that we go over it. So here's the big news. Judge rejects SEC's motion to file an appeal against Ripple ruling. I don't know what the SEC's problem is. I don't know why they're going after Ripple so hard. But the reality is, SEC, you lost this case. You lost this case. Then you appealed it, and now you lost the appeal. Securities and Exchange Commission. Can you just give up? You lost. You lost. Just give up. What are you going to do now? Appeal the appeal? Like, come on. You lost fair and square. You appealed the loss, and now you lost the appeal. So can you just admit that you lost already? Like, come on, Securities and Exchange Commission. Give up. You lost. You lost. All right. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your money. Stop wasting investors' time and their money. We've heard enough of it. We're fed up. You lost. That's it. That's all. Now let's take a look at what it's done for the price of Ripple. So you can see after this ruling, Ripple did go higher yesterday. Not much. Kind of surprisingly. I mean, it's made a decent move. It went up as high as 54 cents, currently sitting at 53 cents. So it did go up a little bit on this news, but not like I thought it would. I thought that it would really make a big move, but it hasn't. So kind of surprising. It might just be because the markets are not doing very well right now. But you can see the last time they actually beat the SEC, it made this huge move up right here, where it went up like a rocket right here, right? So that was the last time it beat the SEC. Then the SEC appealed. It went down like this. And now it's starting its ascend back up. So the real question is, as an investor, where's it going to go from here? I believe that it's probably going to go higher. I do own a little bit of Ripple. I need to get some more. I do believe it's going to go a little higher, probably back to that 90-cent range. But for whatever reason, whenever it gets to that 90-cent, $1 range, it really sells off aggressively. So be aware of that. It will most likely do something similar unless we have like a massive move in crypto, a massive move in the markets, and then it could potentially go higher. So definitely put Ripple on your radar and on your watch list if you're into crypto, because I believe that this is really good news for Ripple. I think this is very good news for crypto in general. And obviously, I'm very bullish on crypto. I'm a holder of Bitcoin and Ethereum as my number 1 and number 2 holdings in crypto. I'm also a holder of Ripple, but I don't have nearly enough Ripple. I would like to get tens of thousands of Ripple, to be quite frank. And I don't have that much right now. I used to, and I got out because of the lawsuit. So now I'm looking at positioning myself again, and I haven't got enough. I definitely need more, but I will be planning to get a lot more Ripple. So if you're part of the Rich TV Live community, all you got to do is join our website at richtv.io. It looks like this. And if you join our website, I will do my best to let you know when I get some more Ripple, because it is part of my plan right now to position myself in more Ripple. Okay. I do have a good amount of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I can sleep well at night knowing that I have a good amount of both. And I do not feel good enough about my position in Ripple. So I definitely need to position myself more effectively in Ripple. And like I said, if you join our community at richtv.io, you'll be hearing first. Now, if you're a VIP member, you get all my trade ideas first, all my daily alerts first. But if you are not a VIP member, if you're a free member, you'll still get access to tons of information, tons of free content every single day. And if you join our website, we can navigate the markets together, conquer market labyrinths, savvy insights, and dynamic chat. We also have some new partnerships, very exciting, that we have just launched. So love to, if you ask me what's going on, I'll let you know. But if you're around the financial industry and you look around, you're going to see some new partnerships with us, some new videos popping up on new platforms. So we're really excited about those partnerships. So stay tuned. We'll continue to have more partnerships coming, more opportunities for our brand to continue to grow and our reach to continue to grow globally as we continue to grow as a platform for news, media, and content for investors in the world of stocks, cryptos, NFTs, real estate, and so much more. So we really appreciate all of you, because without all of you, none of this is even possible. You can see all of our featured videos, interviews, CEO interviews, breaking news, and content exclusively on the Rich TV Live podcast and our website at richtv.io, and shared all over the world on platforms literally everywhere. As we stand right now, we are literally live everywhere. You can also unleash market potential with key features like building your own personalized watch lists exclusively on richtv.io, get expert top picks, real-time market alerts, vibrant group chats. We'd love to have you join our group chats talking about your favorite stocks, your favorite cryptos, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in-depth technical analysis, and interactive live trainings like we're doing right now. You can also see our top 10 soaring stocks, which we just put out, our top 10 picks. A lot of those are dividend stocks. They're actually all dividend stocks this month for October. And our top 10 cryptos, which we update every single month. And I'm sure you can guess which my number one pick is. It's sitting on my desk. Bitcoin. It's always Bitcoin. It's always going to be Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is the mothership. And you can also get dynamic group chats, in-depth market analysis, and our latest financial news updated daily exclusively on the Rich TV Live podcast. All right, so let's talk about what's going on in the markets right now and what's happening overall. First and foremost, what I'd like to do is let's do this. All right. Let's do this. Let me share with you what is happening on Market Watch, because I want to share with you what's happening on the overall market, because I think it's extremely important to be educated on what's happening on the overall market when you're investing. So the Dow Jones was down today, then it went up, it just went red again. Market is very volatile right now. It's a very tough time in the market, in my opinion. The market doesn't really know which way it wants to go, but realistically, recently it's been going down. Market's been going down. That's just the fact. So you need to be aware of that. The market's been down. So it's not really the greatest time to trade. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not really the greatest time to trade, in my opinion. I like to trade when the market is up and very, very bullish, and the market's doing well, and the market looks healthy, and the market looks strong. It doesn't look that way right now. So I think you need to be very cautious right now. I think you need to be very careful. And I think you need to have a very good plan of attack when you're looking to invest, because the markets are really aggressively down. They've been selling off. People are selling. People are selling. Why are they selling? Market's been up all year. Stocks have been up all year. Crypto's been up all year. You look at all the top stocks, they're all up. So people are taking profits. We also got Thanksgiving coming. We got Christmas coming. So this is the time of year where people will be taking profits because they need money for Christmas. It's also tax selling season coming. So people will be selling their gains and selling their losses to prepare for tax selling season. So this is the time of year where you're going to see a lot of selling. Okay. This is pretty normal for this time of the year. And I'll be honest with you, I think that this will probably continue. I believe that we will have a good time in cryptos in October and November, as cryptos have already started going higher. But I think that the stock market is setting up to go a little bit lower because of the fact that it's just been up all year. There's really no other reason, in my opinion, for it to go down other than the fact that it's been up. Very simple. The fact that it's been up. Also, rates have been up. So people are feeling the squeeze as interest rates continue to go up. And the Fed has been very hawkish, saying that we got no other plan on how we can actually reduce rates and reduce inflation other than rising rates. So the only way that they can really stave off inflation right now is to raise rates. And that's not good for the market. That's not good for people, because when interest rates go higher, that means that people are paying more for their lines of credit, car loans, mortgages, student loans, business loans, lines of credit, personal lines of credit, equity loans. So this is not good for the market. We've also got rising prices of gas. Right now, the price of gas actually starting to go down because the price of oil is going down, which is actually good for the pumps, because the price of gas has been outrageous here in Canada. And I know throughout the world, the price of the pumps has been going up. The price of food's going up. The price of housing is going up. The price of buying houses has been going up. The prices of renting homes has been going up. So it's been a really tough time for people all over the world. And I believe that's another reason why the market's going down, because we've been going up all year. Markets have been going up all year, despite the fact that I believe we are in a recession, and we are going into most likely a bigger recession next year, because there really is no solution to slowing down our inflation other than continuously raising rates. And if the Fed wants to really get inflation down to 2%, which right now we're closer to 4%, the only way they can do it is to continue to raise rates. And rates are the highest they've been in years. And as long as the rates continue to go higher, I believe it's going to put a lot of pressure on people throughout North America and throughout the world. And I think that that's going to cause the market to potentially go lower. However, if you're in crypto and you're into Bitcoin and Ethereum, there's some huge catalysts coming for Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that's why I believe that we need to continue to be bullish on Bitcoin and Ethereum, which already has proven to be a hedge against inflation, because Bitcoin's up 60% this year. Even though we've got higher rates and the markets have been up, but they're starting to go down, Bitcoin's still doing well. So Bitcoin's already proven to be a hedge against inflation. All right. Just sharing this everywhere, guys, and I'm going to continue to do my best to show you what's going on in the market. So let's talk about the hottest stocks in the world right here, right now, exclusively on Rich TV Live. So what is happening right now in the world of stocks? Here's one that's hot today. It's up 107%. VVOS. VVOS, you can see here, it went up pre-market and it continued to go higher. So very, very bullish price action. My indicators are saying it's going to go higher. It is a penny stock at 38 cents. So please proceed with caution. And remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your own due diligence and your own research before you invest in anything we talk about or discuss here on the Rich TV Live podcast. In saying that, this could go higher. Even though it's up 105%, it could go higher because that's what my indicators are saying. Now, I can't guarantee it's going to go higher, right? There's no guarantee of it, but my indicators are saying right now that this could very well go higher. Okay. All right. Now, will it? I have no idea. Could it? Absolutely. Could it go lower? Of course. It's up 105% on the day. And if we look at it, the 1-year chart, you can see that this stock has been up as high as $2.71. And we're currently sitting at 38 cents. So it could definitely go higher. But what's the reason why it went down? Right? I always look at that. Yeah, it could go higher, but it could also go lower. It's been down as low as 6 cents. And it's been as high as 267, and we're currently sitting at 38 cents. So it could go higher, it could go lower, it could go anywhere. So as an investor, you need to be aware of that. You need to protect yourself, and you need to understand, why is this stock going up? Probably on news. Maybe it's a dead cat bounce. Maybe the market makers just think it's gone down too much, and it's giving investors an opportunity to make some money today. But does it really make sense for you to buy it today up 106%? For me, the answer is no. I'm not going to go and buy this up 106%. I'm not telling you not to do it. You can do whatever you want, but I'm telling you, I'm not going to buy it up 106%. I'm just not going to do it. Okay. Now, I'm in a lot of group chats. There's people out there buying these things. They're desperate to make money. They're desperate for a pick. They're desperate to make money today because they got bills to pay. Interest rates are high. Their credit card bills, their mortgages. I get it. I totally understand. But I'm a patient investor. I used to be one of those guys that would just jump at anything. Someone says, hey, there's a hot stock. I go and buy it. That didn't work well for me. I'm just being honest. That didn't work well for me. So now I'm more of a patient investor. I do like to buy dividends. I do like to buy great companies, bigger companies. I also like penny stocks too. Don't get me wrong. If there's a penny stock that I think I can make money with, I'll buy it. If there's a crypto I think I can make money with, I'll buy it. If there's an NFT I think I can make money with, I'll buy it. If there's real estate that I believe I can make money with, I'll buy it. I'm an opportunist. Let's be real. I'm an opportunist. But overall, when the markets are down or the markets are volatile, and the markets are pretty much selling off, that's when I like to take a step back and really watch the market, watch the overall feel for the market, really pay attention to what's going on with the entire market overall, the micro and macroeconomics of the entire market. And the reality is, oil was hot, now oil's going down. Gold was doing pretty good earlier this year, now gold's going down. Stock market was up all year, now the stock market's going down. Bitcoin's been going up all year. Bitcoin slowed down a little bit. Now it's starting to go back up. The market's confused, right? There's been a lot of highs and lows, and people are confused. People are not sure where the market's going to go from here. So I think you need to be very, very cautious. You need to be really smart right now. You need to be very strategic, and you have to have a plan. I've said this a million times. People don't plan to fail. They fail to plan. So in this market environment, I think it's extremely important to have a plan and stick to it. I've got a plan. I've invested in Bitcoin. I've invested in Ethereum. I've invested in dividends. I've invested in a lot of different stocks this year. A lot of them are already sold. I've got gold stocks. I've got electric vehicle stocks. I'm well diversified in a lot of different areas, oil and gas and equities. So I'm well diversified, but I also have cash on the sidelines. And I'm looking. I'm being cautious. I'm doing a lot of research. I'm analyzing a lot of different things. And if I find a trade idea, I'll let my VIP members of our community know first. And I'll let the members in our website know second. And I'll let you, the people at home, know third. This is kind of my strategy. But the reality is I haven't really made any trades recently. I'm just being honest with you guys. I really haven't made any trades recently. And I'm not going to make any trades until I feel like the market turns around, because I'm not desperate. I'm not desperate to make a trade. I'm not desperate to lose money, right? I always like making money, but I would prefer to buy stocks or buy NFTs or buy cryptos when the market is hot. And the market's not really hot right now. So that's kind of where my head's at right now. And I'm going to be very cautious. And I think that that's the right way to go, in my opinion, right now. All right, so VVOS is the hottest stock of the day right now, currently up 109%. Here's VINO, currently up 24%. And another one of these charts that looks kind of similar, right? It went up as high as $50. Kind of weird, right? And right now it's sitting at $2.35. So kind of odd, when I see that type of stuff. And it's been as high as $50 and it's been as low as like, let's say around $2, maybe a little lower, like $1.50, and we're sitting at $2.35, up 24% of the day. So what does it tell me? Tells me that it's having a nice day. It's been much higher, been a little bit lower too, had this huge move pre-market and then consolidated. So definitely one I think that you could put on your radar and put on your watch list. They did have some good news. E-commerce marketplace Gotcho Group to divest real estate to maximize stockholder value. So they're selling some assets. Is it really good news? I don't think so. So it's kind of like fluff news. They're selling assets. I mean, it's decent, but it's not the type of news that's going to get me excited to want to buy the stock. So these are the types of things that I want to be able to teach investors is why is the stock moving? Is it hype? Is it news? What are the real big catalysts when making an investment? In my opinion, the biggest catalyst, revenue growth, acquisitions, right? Company has a big acquisition, that's always big news. Company has big revenue growth, that's always big news. Strong financials. Company has a good quarter with strong financials, that's always big news. Those are the three catalysts that I look for that really drive me to want to buy a stock. If I don't see those three catalysts, I typically think it's fluff news. I think it's the company just putting out news to try to get a pop in the stock. And that doesn't move me to want to buy a stock. Okay. So those are the things that I'm looking for when I'm looking to, buy a stock, because I'm always trying to understand why is the stock going up. Here's NUVL. It's at $55, up 30% on the day. So another one that's having a big day, had a big pop pre-market from $40 to like 60 and is retraced. Now it's already made this big move. So do I want to buy it now? Probably not. You can see it's gone from this year, a low of $19 to a high of where it hit today, an all-time high of $60. So it's at a 52-week high in a market where stocks are selling off pretty much for the most part. So what would you do in that situation? My attitude is I would sell. You see a stock at a 52-week high. It's gone from $18 to $60. What do you do when it hits $60? I say sell. What did investors do when it hit $60? They sold, because we're now back to 55. So you just have to look at that. Now, does it mean it can't go up? Of course it can. It could go to $100. It could go to $200. I'm not saying it's not going to go up. Anything can happen in the market. It could also go down. It's been at $18. It's gone to 60. Maybe it goes down. Anything can happen in the markets. I'm not saying it's not going to go up, and I'm not saying it's not going to go down. I'm just saying as an investor, this chart looks good. This chart looks very strong. This chart looks very, very bullish, right? However, what goes up will go down, and I don't want to be the guy buying at the top. I'd rather buy a great company when it's down. Last year, that's what I did. Tesla was down, I bought it. Apple was down, I bought it. Amazon was down, I bought it. Google was down, I bought it. Shopify was down, I bought it. Those are just a few of the buys that I bought last year. And this year they all went up. And what did I do? I sold. Buy low, sell high. That's how you win as an investor. Stocks 101, crypto 101, NFT 101, real estate 101, buy low, sell high, and it works. That's my strategy. So when I see these types of moves, I just say proceed with caution. Here's HSTO, another one that's up 24% on the day. So I like to look at the 1-year chart and see that it's actually kind of trended down. It's been much higher. You can see it's been as high as $1.60, been as low as 36 cents, currently at 63 cents, penny stock, under $1. Market makers control it pretty much, in my opinion. So you need to be careful. And when you're looking at these types of stocks, you need to kind of have a feel for them and see that it's kind of been trending down all year, right? It's been higher, been lower, maybe making a dead cat bounce. Maybe it makes a comeback. Not saying it won't, but these are the types of stocks that are moving right now. And I think that they're very volatile. And I think you need to be cautious because the trend overall for the year on HSTO has been down. So in my opinion, the market makers and the shorters are controlling this stock. So just because it has a balance of 24% doesn't mean that I'm going to go and buy it right away. Doesn't really move me to buy it. All right, so we are live on many devices and on many platforms. If you have any questions for me, please put in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your questions. And Mike D, can't wait to see what XRP does. Yeah, me too, Mike. Let's go, crypto man. We got lots of people popping in the chat, and we got people joining us on YouTube. Lots of people. Good to see you guys here. And we're also streaming on other devices everywhere. Nice to see you guys here. Welcome to the Rich TV Live podcast. Great to see all of you here on all the devices and all the different platforms. Now, if you guys have questions, please put in the chat. I'll do my best to answer your questions. I am broadcasting literally everywhere. And like I said, I would love to answer your questions, whatever they may be. If you have any picks you want me to look at, stocks or cryptos, please put in the chat. And like I said, I'll do my best to answer those questions. All right, let's take a look at some more picks here. We've been live for almost half an hour. Welcome to everyone that's coming. Here's SKUR. So full disclosure, this is one of our clients. This is a company that we've been talking about. You can see that we've been marking this up. I did interview the CEO and put that interview out on many different platforms. It's getting tons of views and tons of eyeballs. So it's nice to see it's up 25% today. Put it on your radar. SKUR in Canada, and in America, it's SWISF. SWISF in America. And you can see it's up 8% today in America, and it is up 25% in Canada, SKUR. And Secure Private Data is a cybersecurity and data company that is helping you protect your data. Hacking is a major problem, and hackers are really taking over the internet, and it's very, very scary. So what these guys are doing is they're finding a solution for you, the people, whether you're just a person or a small business or a large company, and you want to protect your data from hackers. Secure Private Data can help you with their solutions for VPN, for messaging, and you can learn more about Secure Private Data on our website at richtv.io. You can also go and research Secure Private Data. And once again, the symbol in Canada is SKUR, and the symbol in America is SWISF. They're having a good day today, up 25%, like I said, in Canada, and over 8% in America. Here's MDAI. MDAI having a big day, up 26%. You can see here MDAI having a big day, up 26% of the day. You can see here the trend clearly up for MDAI on the day, but you can look at the 1-year chart and see that they've been much higher, been as high as $15 and trended down. So this could pretty much just be a dead cat bounce. So in my opinion, proceed with caution. Very nice day, but you can see it's come down and just kind of bouncing back up. So in my opinion, you need to proceed with caution. Here's BTAI. They're up 14% on the day, and you can see having a nice day here. But overall, you can see that they've been much higher as well. So just because the stock's having a good day today doesn't mean that they're a good stock or a good company. So I like to look at the overall chart and really get a feel for it. You can see that BTAI has been as high as $32 and been as low as, let's just say, $2. And now today, having a nice day, up 14%. So put BTAI on your radar and on your watch list, having a good day, up 14% of the day. Here's GLBS. They're up 15% on the day. You can see here, huge move here. And another one that overall is actually up and at a 52-week high. GLBS, Global Maritime Stock, rises to a 52-week high after regaining compliance with NASDAQ listing requirements. So That's the reason why they're up today, up 15% and at a 52-week high. So be aware, GLBS at a 52-week high. However, if I was in on this stock, and you can see that they've been under $1 and now they finally got listing compliance with the NASDAQ, I would be thinking about taking profits. So that's just my opinion. Proceed with caution. Not saying it can't go higher. Anything is possible, and it can definitely go higher, but it could also go lower. So please proceed with caution. GLBS at a 52-week high, up 15%. Happy Glass, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to the Rich TV Live podcast. Trying to do my best to give you guys good quality information as I grow and mature and develop as an investor. My modus operandi is to help you, the people at home, and help you become better investors as well. Help you become profitable investors. Make sure that you're making good quality investments. Make sure that you're also protecting your portfolio and being safe to protect your portfolio. I always believe it's important to be 85% safety in my portfolio, dividends, large caps, and 15% risk where I'm investing in small caps, penny stocks. I do the exact same thing with crypto. Most of my investment is in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then a small portion of my investment in crypto goes into smaller penny coin type investments, altcoins, and I do the same thing with stocks. I've got about 15% of my portfolio, probably even less than that, in small caps and penny stocks, and then 85% or higher is in dividends and large caps, which protects me against downward pressure, protects me against volatility. And I believe if you take on that same approach as an investor, you will have great success as an investor, short-term, midterm, and long-term. That's just my opinion, but it's important for you guys to come up with your own investing strategy. And remember that Rich TV Live is strictly for information and education purposes. Please do your own due diligence and do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on the Rich TV Live podcast, because past performance is not always an indication of future results. I don't sit there and hold up the market for stocks and cryptos, NFTs, and real estate for you to get paid. So you have to be responsible when you get into a stock or you get into a crypto, you get into an NFT, or you get into a real estate property. You need to be responsible for when you buy it and when you sell it. And my attitude is when you're in profits, it's never a bad idea to take them. Okay. So if you're in profits, it's never a bad idea to take them. I don't care if it's stocks, cryptos, NFTs, or real estate. I don't care what it is. When you're in profits, it's never a bad idea to take them. That's my Rich method. That's the attitude that I have here on the Rich TV Live podcast is take your profits when you see them, because your profits are not guaranteed. And today you might be in profit, but tomorrow you might be in a loss. So take your profits when you see them, because tomorrow your profits are not guaranteed. That's my advice to you guys. Here's LAC. So LAC is having a big day today. You can see here, this is a lithium stock, Lithium Americas Corp. They've broken off into two companies now. There's Lithium Americas, which is a South American stock now. And then there's a Lithium Americas America division. And this is the one that's the American division, LAC, currently up 16% today, having a very, very good day today on the New York Stock Exchange. And I'm a big fan of lithium. So I think this is a stock that everyone should be aware of. Lithium Americas LAC. Put them on your radar, put them on your watch list. You can see here they did have a big drop as they split up, but I actually think that this might be a buying opportunity. And I think that this could be a company that we can make some good money with. Lithium Americas, as you can see here at a 52-week low, I think this is an interesting trade idea. And because I like lithium, because lithium is one of the key elements in electric vehicles, and because so many countries are mandating to have electric vehicles now, I believe that lithium is one of the hottest assets that we can invest in 2023 and beyond. So keep your eye on Lithium Americas. All right, here's GRTS, another stock that's up 17% today. Put on your radar, put on your watch list. GRTS, a company that I think has huge potential, and I think you need to be aware of. GRTS up 17% today. Here's Pyrogenesis, one that's been much higher and has come down and is having a dead cat bounce today up 13%. You can see in the last year, this has been as high as $1.20 and currently sitting at 45 cents. So super risky. Anytime a stock goes under $1, it becomes very risky. But this is one that I'm kind of interested in. I kind of like it. And I think if they can get out of this bad zone they're in, maybe they could pop back to $1. So I'm watching them closely. Pyrogenesis, PYR. They've been on the NASDAQ. They were much higher. They've really got shorted down. I think at some point they could go higher. Put them on your radar and put them on your watch list. Happy Glass says, the advice on taking profit is very important. I agree. Mike D says, definitely, I think the biggest mistake people make is watching the stock go up and they believe the hype so much they don't take profits. And I think that's a huge mistake. The only reason why we invest is to take profits, so make sure you take them. Profits are only realized once you take the profits. Agreed. Watching the number on the screen does nothing for you unless it's banked in your account. Agreed. Happy Glass says exactly. Mike D says, how is your day going, Happy Glass? Yeah, you kick butt in the markets. Lithium is definitely a hot asset. What's your thoughts on nickel and copper? Those are also needed for electric vehicles. I like them. I like lithium. I like nickel. I like copper. I like gold here. And I like oil. So I think now's the time to really position yourself in precious metals and in hardcore solid assets as we're going into a time of volatility. Here's NVOS. They're up 12% today, having a nice day. Put them on your radar and put them on your watch list. Here's Canopy Growth Corp, cannabis stock that's having a good day today, up 8%. I think they're one that you should watch as well. Rivian's having a nice day today. They're having a bounce back day today. I've been thinking about buying Rivian all year. I have not bought them. They've been very volatile. They went up to like $30. I didn't like it there. It dropped as electric vehicles kind of lost a little steam, went to like just under $20. I think maybe that's a good place to try to get in, 20 or lower. And it's now bouncing off that $19 range, having a good day today, up 5.9%, currently at $22. So if I could get under $20, that would be my buy zone for Rivian for a trade. But I think at these levels, I'm not very interested at Rivian. Here's Tesla, another one that I've traded this year and is one of my favorite picks to trade. They're up today 4%. I'd like to get into Tesla if possible under $200. I bought it at 100, then I sold it. It went to 250. It went to almost 300. Sold off. It's now sitting at 256, up 4% of the day. I do like Tesla, but I like them a little bit cheaper. And I want to show you my Tesla ETF that I told you guys about in my top 10 ETFs that I think everyone needs to look at. This is a Tesla ETF that pays 48% a year. So to give you an example of how great this is, if you were to put $100,000 in this ETF, you'd be making about $4,000 a month. I really like this. I think this is a good way to play Tesla. I think Tesla's kind of high right now. But if you think that Tesla can go higher, which I do, but I don't want to buy it because I think it's high, why not take a look at the ETF? And if you look at the ETF over the year, you can see it's actually down, despite the fact that Tesla's been up. So I kind of like this trade. You know, you can see it's gone as high as $20. That was when Tesla was hitting its highs for the year. And right now it's close to the bottom of the year, despite the fact that Tesla's high. So as a hedge on Tesla, but if you want to buy Tesla, but you think Tesla's high, I like this ETF because I can buy it when it's cheap, which kind of right now it's cheap based on its yearly chart. And if Tesla goes up, it'll go up. And at the same time, I can collect a dividend, 48% a year dividend, which is about 4% a month. So if you were to put 10 grand in this, you'd be making about $400 a month. I kind of like that. So if you were to put 100 grand in this, you'd be making $4,000 a month, potentially as much as 48,000 a year on your 100 grand. I really like that. So yeah, I think it's one to watch, put on your radar and put on your watch list. It's one of my top 10 dividend stocks that I've talked about for October 2023. And you can see those videos exclusively on our YouTube and on all of our social media and on our website at richtv.io. Here's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's having a nice day at 27,547. I've been marking Bitcoin all year. Told you guys Bitcoin started the year at 16,000. It's now at 27,500. I did mark it here on the chart and told you that I believe that Bitcoin goes back to 30,000 between October and November. We hit 28,000. We're currently sitting at 27,500. I'll be watching this every single day and keeping you updated, but I do believe it goes higher. So please Put it on your radar, put it on your watch list, and I'd love to know what you think about Bitcoin. Happy Glass says, I hold IDX because of their wave tech. Mike, just for that reason, there are bus routes in Cali. What news alert in the US? Did you see VMC news about doing something with autonomous buses? Does that mean AI will be driving our buses in the future? Yeah, well, you know what? I'm a big fan of Vicinity Motor Corp. I do hold it. And I think VMC, Vicinity Motor Corp, is one to watch that everyone should put on their radar and put on their watches. An electric vehicle stock that's very undervalued. But my problem with them is their revenue sucks. And they keep having 200 million in backlogs of all this business. But until their revenue starts to come in and they can start booking it in their quarterly financials, I don't see the stock going higher. So that's the issue with Vicinity Motor Corp. So Vicinity Motor Corp, if you're watching, we're waiting for some revenue. And once that revenue can get back to like 30 million plus, which is where it was 2 years ago, then I believe that we're going to see that stock go back much, much higher. And that's why I'm holding it. And I believe that they have some huge potential as well. All right, guys, that's my show for today. Hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are earning. I'm your host of the most, your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring you the news, CEO interviews, breaking news, trending topics, exciting shows with many different guests from all over the world. And we're going to continue to bring you more content. Stay tuned. We got more CEO interviews. We got new companies, IPOs, and lots of early stage companies coming. We're going to have CEO interviews with those companies. We're going to be giving you breaking news. We're going to always talk to you about what's the most trending topics every single day, all over social media. And we've got more shows with engaging guests coming every single day and every single week, exclusively here on the Rich TV Live podcast. Thank you all for watching. I'm your host with the most, your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, saying, have a nice day. We'll see you soon. Peace.